If you hate yourself, you probably don't have friends. And you're not going to make any friends. Now, I'm going to tell you why, and together we're going to try to see if we can fix it, but no promises. But let's get into it, all right? So, you hate yourself. That sucks. I certainly don't want to be you right now. That used to be me, though. I used to hate myself. So, here's why that's not going to help you to make friends. If you hate yourself, you have no self-worth, you think you're not worthy of having any friends. Because if you think you're shit, you're gonna expect others to also think you're shit. And also, like, why should people be friends with you if you suck? Like, if you hate yourself, you probably think you suck. So why would you want to inflict that upon others? Like, to inflict your company upon other people. So, by the way, you don't suck. Maybe you do, I don't know you, but you probably don't. Then the other thing that's going to prevent you from making friends because of that is that people are going to sense your energy. The body language, the way you talk, like even if you try to fake it, they're probably going to sense that, maybe not consciously, but you're going to express your self-hatred in one way or another. Now, how do you fix that? How do you fix self-hatred? I don't know. I'm not a therapist. I'm a coach. I'm a friendship coach for men. But I can tell you what helped me. This is a bit woo-woo to some people. You should get into meditation. Now, specifically, stay with me. Stay with me. You should get into loving kindness meditation or metta meditation. Basically, it's about wishing love and happiness to other people and to animals and all that, but also to yourself. And even to people you don't like, but also to yourself. And that's, to some people, that's the hardest part. And I kind of feel like it works, man. Like, if you do it often enough, it does help. Now, it's not going to fix everything. Like, I used to just rely on that, and then I still sucked. Because it's just like, it's not enough to just sit there and think positive thoughts about yourself, right? But another thing that helps is to talk to yourself like you would talk to your best friend. Your best friend, you're probably not gonna, tell him how much he sucks for the mistakes he's made and all that. I mean, you might give him some tough love, and maybe you want to give yourself some tough love as well, but chances are there's no one on earth that you talk to the same way you talk about yourself. I mean, even your enemies, if you have any, you don't talk about your enemies that way. So that's something you got to practice, just like the loving kindness meditation thing. And it's not going to be enough, because there is a third thing that I think is very important that I completely missed for many years. As I said, I was relying on loving kindness meditation too much, and it gave me some relief for a little while. That, and like reading, books from the Stoics and maybe Taoism or whatever, like, or some Instagram quotes that feel nice. It's like, oh yeah, maybe I'm not a piece of shit after all. Cool, yeah, like it brings some relief temporarily, but then is that enough? To me, like for me, that was not enough, right? So the third thing is something you've heard before, probably. I've heard it a few times. I can't remember who said it, but to increase your self-esteem, do esteemable acts. Like, it's just, people say, oh, it's all in your head, and you don't need, you should not attach your sense of self-worth to accomplishments. And I think that's true to a certain extent. Like, you should still love yourself no matter what happens, what you do, etc. But there's a difference between loving yourself and having self-compassion and just being okay with who you are completely and not try to be better, right? So that's what's helped me, and that's, a lot of the things I'm going to talk about in these videos is also just my personal experience mixed in with some science, mixed in with, anything that works. But yeah, for me, that was actually taking on more responsibility for my own life and just getting better at things, just improving my skills. Like right now, I'm building this channel, and I got this newsletter, which again you should subscribe to. And I'm trying to build this new business, and it feels nice to be working on it. Even like I don't have to be successful at it right away, but just knowing that I'm working towards my goals helps me with self-esteem. So, maybe you're already doing all that and you still hate yourself. And if that's the case, like, listen, that's beyond my scope, okay? I wish you the best, and I hope it gets better. But another thing that works when it comes to reaching your goals, and hey, I'm not a habit coach. I'm not a productivity coach. Certainly not. I probably need a productivity coach. But I know that one thing that works is you shouldn't just envision the thing that you want. You should envision the thing that you don't want. Like, what's going to happen if I don't do this thing? What's going to happen if you don't get better at making friends? You're going to be a lonely fuck. And that's going to happen if you don't work on not hating yourself. So what's going to happen if you don't stop hating yourself? You're going to be a lonely fuck. And you probably know this, but you already know most of the things that are said on the internet, okay? You just need more people to tell you. So it's with love, man. I love you. I mean, I don't know you, but I do, as in, I love people. That's why I'm doing this. I'm trying to help. So I hope you stop hating yourself. And this video is probably not going to be enough, but hopefully you can apply the advice that you've heard in this video. Actually do that. Like write it down, put it on your wall or something. Because you don't want this to be yet another video that you just watch and you're like, oh sure, I'll keep it in mind, and then you don't actually keep it in mind, So even if it's like dumb, maybe this is dumb advice, I don't know, but it's something, okay? So just please do something with it. It doesn't have to be with my advice. Maybe like some other video that you've watched before. But I really don't want you to hate yourself, man. Yeah. Oh yeah, you can also press like and subscribe. That'd be cool. Thanks.